With the Premier League season starting back up, we at SI are here to help you pick your ultimate fantasy soccer squad. To do this, we're going to go through some of the potential decisions that you may come across when choosing players for your club. Now, we chose to omit Mohamed Salah here for a reason. Yes, he will still be up there in terms of goal scoring, but my thinking here is that these three will generate more this time around. Harry Kane does worry me a little bit due to the fact that there's so much of a reliance on the striker. My top choice, if I had to pick one, would be Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang. Now that he knows the Premier League better, and with a manager who emphasizes a more aggressive style, the Arsenal striker will take full advantage with or without Lacazette. I don't like any of these for obvious reasons. Now, Pogba, who is a personal favorite of mine, is a victim of a bland style of management with United, so his productivity is up and down in the league. Alvaro Morata also suffers from the same problem, and I think it's going to take time for Sarri to fully take advantage of his abilities. And as for Riyad Mahrez, too many cooks in the kitchen. I think that Man City is spoiled with attacking offense and talent, so I think, therefore, Mahrez, the Algerian genius, is going to struggle to give you more creativity as the season goes along. Let's talk about the best new Premier League player: Ryan Sessegnon, Naby Keita, and Alisson Becker. Ryan Sessegnon to me is an absolute talent and a must-have depending on how much he is worth, because he can play anywhere. He can play on the left wing, as a left back, in the middle, so it will be interesting to see how he's utilized this season, especially for a team that has just been promoted. Naby Keita to me is exactly what Liverpool needed in the midfield. He will run all day, but more importantly, he will be able to enter the final third, sometimes with ease, and maybe take some of those points away from somebody like Bobby Firmino or Mohamed Salah. Alisson Becker is all about making sure that you don't pay so much money for one of the best keepers that is going to come. The thing for Alisson Becker is going to be, can he give you a clean sheet, which has been a big problem for Liverpool. I'm going with Ryan Sessegnon. When you think about defenders, I think it's the one area where you really shouldn't spend too much money, because ultimately it's about two things: matchup and how good their goalkeeper is. Charlie Daniels for Bournemouth to me is a reliable workhorse who won't necessarily get you huge points every week, but will consistently deliver. I worry about Liverpool's susceptibility, but thanks to Alisson Becker, Trent Alexander-Arnold is a safer bet than last year. But my top pick is Ricardo Pereira from Leicester City. The 24-year-old right back loves to go forward, and I think Leicester will be depending a lot on his crossing when going on the counter-attack. As long as Leicester City keeps it close against its opposition, Pereira can be a great bargain. I hate this section, but there are so many choices on who will be a major bust for this season. And to be honest, the choices fluctuate as players get into a rhythm and/or take advantage of injuries or an easy set of matches. But for me, these guys are going to be major disappointments. John Stones is all about being sensible. Are you willing to spend a lot of money on a defender who missed 17 games last season, and even when he plays, despite his smart decision-making, doesn't justify his value as a fantasy player? Anthony Martial is a victim of indecision and a terrible relationship with his manager. Unless he moves to another club, I don't see this talented striker giving you what you need. I'm a huge fan of Martial, but he is at the wrong place to show his worth. And as for Gylfi Sigurdsson, have you seen what Everton has been doing this transfer window? With the addition of Richarlison and the incoming addition of Bernard, is there gonna be enough for him to produce like he did at Swansea? I had him last season, and you know what happened? It was a complete mistake. Don't you do the same thing. Check out SI Now throughout the Premier League season to see more updates on your fantasy soccer rosters.